Today, I will be going over the changes of this course. As you all know, we are no longer going to be meeting in class in a seated environment. Instead, this class has transitioned to a virtual class. I want to stress that this is not an online class as you have traditionally seen, but rather this is a seated class that has been transferred to a virtual classroom. What does that mean? That means that we'll have live videos, live lectures, and I will be available via Zoom and Microsoft Teams to you so that you can still have the face-to-face interaction with myself. So this is our Blackboard page. As you will see, I have moved the other announcements down about spring break being extended. The first thing I want to show you that has changed is my faculty information. Here you will see that my work phone number has changed from what has been originally posted. This is the Google Voice number that will ring through to my cell phone. You are also able to text this number with any questions. If you do call or text, please make sure to mention your name and what class you are in so that it may help me to identify you quickly. For the remainder of the semester, I will not be on campus. I will be holding virtual office hours via Microsoft Teams and/or Zoom. You will see my new office hours posted. I will be available for office hours on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8:30 to 9 a.m. and then on Mondays from 11:15 a.m. to 1:15 p.m., Tuesdays 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Wednesdays 11:15 to 12:15, and Thursdays 10 to 11 a.m. In addition to these office hours, I will also be available during our regularly scheduled class time. So from 9 a.m. to 11:15 on Mondays and Wednesdays, I will be completely dedicated to answering questions and being available to this class. You can contact me via email, phone number, text, Microsoft Teams. We can do a one-on-one Zoom, whatever you want so that I can help you succeed. The next thing I want to show you is this new item over here called the Transition to a Virtual Classroom. If you click on the Transition to a Virtual Classroom, you will see that there's a lot of information about what is expected to you. I understand there will be some hiccups as we move our seated class to this new format. During this time, I expect you to check your WakeTech email daily as well as announcements. You will be expected to attend any live lectures during our normal class time and watch pre-recorded lectures as well. All assignments will continue to be submitted through Connect and Blackboard as they're assigned. If you find yourself struggling at all, please contact me immediately. I am here to help you and make sure that you succeed. So what does your schedule look like now? In each of the weekly folders below, I have shared a task to complete item. It outlines the days and times that we will meet in Microsoft Teams and Zoom and the dates your assignments are due. Assignments are now to be submitted by 11:59 p.m. on the due date. The Student Resources folder is here to help you. If you need access to home internet, please make sure to read through this document and see if one of these service providers can be of assistance to you. The second is the Student Success Tips document that has been loaded. I highly encourage you to go through and read this document and take a look at what information is there. First thing I want to suggest is that you put this class in your schedule. Treat it as if we were actually meeting in a seated environment. Plan time every week from 9 a.m. to 11:15 to dedicate to this class, in addition to the time that you need to spend doing homework. Make sure to continue to do the reading in the textbook, do the work on time, and follow the instructions. Again, contact me if you have any questions at all about what is going on in the class. We do have an attendance requirement still. I'll go over that more in just a few minutes, but please make sure that you realize that you have to complete these attendance assignments to be counted present for the day. Going back to the weekly folders, down below you will see the March 30th through April 3rd folder. We'll be covering Chapter 6, Inventory and Cost of Goods Sold this day. In this folder, you will find the expectations of the assignments to be completed. There's also a link that will take you directly back to the Chapter 6 Lessons folder, where you will find the Graded Assignments folder, video resources, including the lecture videos, and additional resources folder. Here you see there's a folder for each class. So in preparation for Monday's class, you will click on the March 30th class folder. Here you see the link to Chapter 6. If you click on this link, it takes you directly back to what you would find under Lessons. It has your chapter overview, learning objectives, another listing of tasks to complete, your graded assignments. Video resources is where you will find links to the lecture videos. I have not quite uploaded them yet. If you're watching this now, but they should be up shortly. So here you will see tasks to complete for March 30th. You have the following items you need to complete before class on Monday. You need to watch the introduction video I have posted below. Complete the transition to a virtual classroom scavenger hunt graded assignment. The link is below here. This is like the scavenger hunt that you took at the beginning of the semester. It ensures that you have reviewed the changes and expectations for the rest of the semester. This will count as a homework grade. You have 2 attempts on it, so please do your best. You also read Chapter 6. We'll be covering learning objectives 1 through 4 on Monday, and then go to the lessons menu item and complete the Chapter 6 concept overview. That assignment will be due Sunday, March the 29th at 11:59 p.m. Then what we'll be doing, quote, in class Monday is the following. I expect you to watch the lecture videos for LO 6-1 through 6-4, attend our live class session on Zoom Monday morning at 9 a.m. I've sent you all an invitation. You should see them. If not, the meeting ID is listed below. You will also complete the Chapter 6 Day 1 packet. This packet is what we would have worked in class to work through examples of what we'll be covering. You'll submit the packet via the link below by 11:59 p.m. on Monday as your attendance sign-in for the day. Failure to submit the packet by the due date results in an absence. It does not count as a grade. It's for attendance purposes only. So do your best. I will post the answer key on Thursday, April the 2nd. We'll answer any questions about the packet on Wednesday, April the 1st. The link for the packet will show up below this transition to virtual class scavenger hunt at the start of class Monday morning. So, going to course resources now, I'd like to go over the course schedule and what has changed on the course schedule. Here is the course calendar. If you scroll down to March, you'll see that I have made changes. Spring break is now listed as 2 weeks. So, Sunday, the 29th, you have 2 assignments you need to complete by 11:59 p.m. The transition to scavenger hunt and the concept overview for Chapter 6. On Monday, we will have what will be the lecture for Chapter 6 Day 1. You have to complete the Chapter 6 homework number 1 by Tuesday the 31st at 11:59 p.m. Wednesday, we will have the Chapter 6 lecture Day 2. And then on Friday, your Chapter 6 homework 2 and Chapter 6 Learn Smart 2 are due by 11:59 p.m. The following Sunday, on the 5th, your Chapter 7 concept overview. Then we'll do 2 days of Chapter 7. So please notice now you have assignments due on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Please, please, please pay close attention to these due dates. They are now all at 11:59 p.m. on the date listed. You'll see the week of April the 13th is when Test 4 will open. As obvious, you will take the test at home. The test will open at 11 o'clock a.m. on Monday, April the 13th, and it will close on Friday the 17th at 11:59 p.m. You may take the test at any time during that window, but once you open the test and access it, you must complete it in one sitting. So please make sure that you have the time dedicated to take the test when you open it. Also, you'll see on the 20th, there's a project that will open. That project we'll talk more about when we get closer to it, but it will open on April the 20th and it will be due on May the 10th. Now, I hope all of you have seen that the semester has been extended by a week. Our normal last day was May 8th, but now the last day of the semester is May the 15th. That means our final exam is also pushed back a week, and it will be due on Wednesday, May the 13th. So please make sure that you're taking a look at these changes to the course schedule and emailing me if you have any questions regarding it. So this is Microsoft Teams. Please make sure that you can access it and get in and become familiar with Teams. Teams is very useful in communicating with me and with your classmates. So please go in here. I'll post information in here. This is how you can access Zoom. Down here at the bottom, you can click Zoom, and it will open up a new Zoom meeting. So please make sure that you are able to get to Teams. If you have any questions about Teams, please let me know. I've also added all of you to the Southern Wake Tech Accounting Club team. I know not all of you are accounting majors, but I added everybody because we're going to be working with Career and Employment Services to bring some virtual workshops to you. Things such as resume building, perfecting your pitch, etc. So these workshops will be useful to anybody, no matter what their major. So please pay attention and be active in this Microsoft team as well. A couple of other items I want to mention is, one, the tardy quizzes that we did, the T-Account tardy quiz and the other tardy quiz, I will not be adding them as graded assignments. You will not see them in Blackboard, and they're no longer going to be graded assignments. So don't worry about those. If you missed them and there were zeros, they will not be in gradebook. Lastly, I wanted to show you something I found very interesting. If you have an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you have the Notes app. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but the Notes app can create a PDF document. This would be very useful if you're doing these packets and sending them back, especially if you have the iPhone. So what you do is you create a new note. If the keyboard is open, tap the black plus icon, or if you see the little camera icon, you can click on the camera icon. Click Scan Documents. Once you do that, you'll lay out your document and take a picture of it. And this shows you that you can help adjust and make it visible. So once you take the picture of the document, you save it, and it'll save it as a new note. And if you go back into the note and go to share it, you can share it via email or whatever. Yeah, share it via email, and it will attach as a PDF. You can then email it to yourself and use that to upload worksheets or anything else that you need to Blackboard. If you have any questions about that, just Google iPhone Notes document scanner for additional information. I think that's everything I wanted to go over. I hope that this has been helpful and useful to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am working every day this week, so you can contact me. But I look forward to seeing you all at 9 a.m. on Monday.